And President Trump's zero-tolerance policy on immigration is expected to be taken up at today's New Orleans City Council meeting. The council will consider a resolution declaring its opposition to the policy that separates children from their parents who cross the border illegally. Duke Carter is live at City Hall this afternoon with more on the resolution. Duke?
Good afternoon, Leslie. Yeah, the New Orleans City Council announced the zero-tolerance policy at its June 7th meeting. The governmental body announced plans to issue a formal resolution demanding DHS put an end to un-American and inhumane policy and calling on U.S. officials to work to reunite with families. Now, the resolution from Council Vice President Helena Moreno and the Council President Jason Williams, that's expected to be discussed later this afternoon. They had a couple of other issues on the agenda they had to tackle this morning. But Helena Moreno appeared on the morning show talking about migrant families and the zero-tolerance policy. Take a listen to what she had to say.
One of the interesting interviews that I saw recently by the former director of ICE is he said that in the past, when migrant families were separated, oftentimes it was impossible to reunite them again. And so that can just be absolutely devastating.
And the council is expected to pass that formal resolution later on this afternoon. For now, they're reporting live here in front of City Hall. Duke Carter, Eyewitness News. Leslie?
Duke, thank you very much. Chelsea